Cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is a form of psychological treatment that has been demonstrated to be effective for a range of problems, including depression, anxiety disorders, alcohol and drug use problems, marital problems, eating disorders, and severe mental illness. Numerous research studies suggest that CBT leads to significant improvement in functioning and quality of life. It is important to emphasize that advances in CBT have been made on the basis of both research and clinical practice. Indeed, CBT is an approach for which there is ample scientific evidence that the methods that have been developed actually produce change. In this manner, CBT differs from many other forms of psychological treatment. Types of CBT: cognitive restructuring or reframing. Perhaps you tend to overgeneralize, assume the worst will happen, or place far too much importance on minor details. Thinking this way can affect what you do, and it can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your therapist will ask about your thought process in certain situations so you can identify negative patterns. Once you are aware of them, you can learn how to reframe those thoughts so they are more positive and productive. Guided discovery. In guided discovery, the therapist will acquaint themselves with your viewpoint. Then they'll ask questions designed to challenge your beliefs and broaden your thinking. You might be asked to give evidence that supports your assumptions as well as evidence does not. In the process, you'll learn to see things from other perspectives, especially ones that you may not have considered before. This can help you choose a more helpful path. Exposure therapy. Exposure therapy can be used to confront fears and phobias. The therapist will slowly expose you to the things that provoke fear or anxiety while providing guidance on how to cope with them in the moment. Eventually, exposure can make you feel less vulnerable and more confident in your coping abilities. Journaling and thought records. Writing is a time-honored way of getting in touch with your own thoughts. Your therapist may ask you to list negative thoughts that occur to you between sessions, as well as positive thoughts you can choose instead. Another writing exercise is to keep track of the new thoughts and new behaviors you put into practice since the last session. Putting it in writing can help you see how far you have come. Activity, scheduling, and behavior activation. If there's an activity you tend to put off or avoid due to fear or anxiety, getting it on your calendar can help. Once the burden of decision is gone, you may be more likely to follow through. Activity scheduling can help establish good habits and provide ample opportunity to put what you have learned into practice. Behavioral experiments. Behavioral experiments are typically used for anxiety disorders that involve catastrophic thinking. Before embarking on a task that normally makes you anxious, you will be asked to predict what will happen. Later, you'll talk about whether the prediction came true. Over time, you may start to see that the predicted catastrophe is actually not very likely to happen. Relaxation and stress reduction techniques. In CBT, you may be taught some progressive relaxation techniques, such as you'll learn practical skills to help lower stress and increase your sense of control. This can be helpful in dealing with phobias, social anxieties, and other stressors. Role playing. Role playing can help you work through different behaviors in potentially difficult situations. Playing out possible scenarios can lessen fear and can be used for improving problem-solving skills, gaining familiarity and confidence in certain situations, practicing social skills, improving communication skills. Successive approximation. This involves taking tasks that seem overwhelming and breaking them into smaller, more achievable steps. Each successive step builds upon the previous steps, so you gain confidence as you go, bit by bit. Thank you for watching the video.